Hello everybody, Matt back with some more RDR2. We are going to go after one item today, that's it. This is going to be a pretty short video. Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful happy Friday and looking forward to the weekend. Had a LSPDFR video come out earlier and we have this one, and that's my plan. Like I mentioned, try to have one of each every day for you. So we'll have a couple more out tomorrow. In the meantime, while we load, we're going to go for another legendary animal. We're not going to do a back-to-back satchel episode today. Here we are in our cool sleeping spot. So let's go ahead and just hop right to it. We're not even going to mess around. We'll just go get it. We're going to go after the legendary Coyote, the Coyote. If you need to learn how to spell it, Coyote. That's how I did when I was a kid. My mom was walking by. Why do you keep saying Coyote? I had to know it for a spelling test. So, at any rate, we're going to get out there and get that. So again, this should be a pretty short episode. May do one of the other Herr Strauss missions, depending how long this goes. Gotta keep an eye on my timer here, aka the clock in the bottom right corner of my other monitor. So we're just gonna go ahead and hop down there. I don't think it's too far of a ride, so if it's not, then it's farther than I want it to be. I want to say it's somewhere right in here. I know according to my RDR2 map that we've been using, I think it marks it somewhere like right in this area, give or take. And of course we'll have that on the in the description, the links to it. But again, with the legendary animals with the app, that's where you end up finding it. You got to get to the first few clues. So we're just going to pop up somewhere right around in here. And then we'll get down there and start hunting for it. I gotta remember what direction we gotta go. I think it's just a little bit southwest from here. Yeah. So the other way. Go ahead and get our poison bow, and we're gonna do the carbine. Remember, on legendary animals, it doesn't matter what you use. Probably go with the bow because it's poison. Not gonna hurt the pelt. So we'll just kind of head down here and see what we can do. The cool thing with the Coyote, I don't know if we actually have to get anything else in order to craft it. Remember, all of them we've done up to this point, you just needed the animal part, but some of them you need some jewelry and all that. So if we actually do turn out to need that, then we'll go ahead and just record that extra part here. But we've got a plume of smoke here, which always makes me nervous. Kind of talked about that before, and we even did in the last episode. That means it could be a little gang camp set up out in the middle of nowhere. Actually, I think I see a house, so that may not be a big deal. Let's see here. Nope, that's a gang camp, so we're just going to try to avoid that for now and get this legendary Coyote.
Yeah.
I want to say you start tracking somewhere down here in like this little dry riverbed area. Yep, there we go. See, just popped up. So now we got to find the clue. See anything yellow sticking up yet? I don't. Yep, I do. So there we go. That was actually pretty easy. Found it relatively quickly. That's cool. Nope, I didn't. That's something different. Those are dinosaur bones. We're not going to worry about getting that one right now because we're going to focus getting all of those in an episode later on. But we do have to collect all 20, 25, whatever it is of those. And they're all over the map. So we'll get to that another time. But anyway, we should start looking for our first clue. Again, I want to say it's going to be somewhere down here in this riverbed. Let's go ahead and open up our map and see, since we're in Eagle Eyes, it's showing us. It sure is. So cool. Just basically head straight and we'll get right to it. And then we will start tracking her down. Oh crap. Okay, snake. Ooh, let's study it. I know it's a rattlesnake. I know you don't like it.
Hey, easy.
I know, it's okay, girl. Settle down, settle down, settle down. Alright, I'm going to get off of you, and you're going to run way the heck away. Just do it. I know you're... Okay. Sticking around. Well, that's good. We don't need you right here with us anyway at the moment, so... We will certainly need snake pelts, too, later on for some more satchels, but that's not what we're going for right now, so let's go ahead and inspect the dung.
Here we are.
There we are.
I better get moving.
Alright, better get moving. Let's see. Okay, so we just know it's somewhere off in this direction. There are deer everywhere. Whatever that is on the left, something dead. So let's just go ahead and ease off in this direction. Please don't. Does normally don't charge you, but we did get charged in that last episode by a buck, didn't we? We don't want to have that happen. Alright, so we see it here. Here's our next clue. What is it? Over here by this post. Okay. We got some fur or something, probably. Yep, fur. Where are we headed?
Reckon I got a ways to go.
Do we, Arthur? Going back kind of in various directions here, aren't we? Okay. Let's see if we can climb up this little hill. Get up these rocks. Alrighty. Where are we? Okay, up there by that tree. That's like a carcass or something. So apparently this coyote was feasting on something. There's a couple of these around. What are they, like dead pigs or something? That's a sheep. Okay. Well, let's inspect it. Now we're close, and we need to go ahead and get in stealth mode.
Not far now.
I think we see it right there already, actually. Yep. See it lighting up in front of us? It's like a black color. So let's go ahead and get into stealth, because we don't want it to get freaked out on us. We're just going to stand still, because it's coming right at us, and we'll let it do that. But it's hidden. Okay, now he's kind of going away. I'm trying to lock on to him. That'll work. Alright, let's get up there quick. Please drop. I don't want you to suffer. And he's going to run right into a gang camp, isn't he? And we're going to have to fight our way out of there. Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I hate that. Now y'all see why I hate killing coyotes and fox. They sound just like dogs. I'm hunting. Get over me. I'm just going to get out of this area because I don't want to mess with those guys. I'm just glad he didn't run right back into that middle of the gang camp, because then we're getting a massive shootout. There's a lot of them there. There's like 5 or 6 guys. Let's go ahead and head on down here towards Miss C. Trisket. Yeah, that's only because I'm letting you live. Here in the future, we're going to be taking all you bastards out. Come on over here, C. Trisket. We need you. Okay. So, what we need to do is go ahead and let's just drop her down. Or him, whatever it is. Skin it real quick. Put the pelt on the back of Miss C. Trisket. And then we'll get the body as well. Because remember, we actually get more money if we separate them and then sell them separately to the trapper. I've never tried selling one of these to the butcher. You may get the same amount of money. I don't think you would get more. If anything, I think you would get less from a butcher. But we always go with the trapper anyway, because if we were to go sell this to a butcher, I don't think he can then craft the items later on that are just for fun. They aren't anything with 100% completion. And we'll do a little bit of it because they are kind of cool, but we don't do a ton of it. But the point is, we sell this to a butcher, I don't think you can sell those, or excuse me, craft those items anymore. So, whatever. We should not be too far from a fence. We're near Rhodes and Emerald Ranch. And there's actually a fence in Rhodes. I have not discovered that one for you yet, so that's why it's not in the map. So you know what? Let's go ahead and pop in down here by Rhodes, and I'll show you where our fence is up here, and then that'll now be on our map. And of course, we'll have the link in the description. So, I gotta get my bearings, figure out where I am. We'll just head back this way. I think this takes us towards Rhodes. Yeah, there's our fence right here. See, it's already popped up on the map. Popped up on the map here for us. And the reason we're going to the fence real quick is because I want to see if there are any other items we need in order to craft the trinket associated with our legendary Coyote. Yes, I'm new around here. Go ahead and say it.
Good, a new patron.
There you go.
Welcome, welcome.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Looking for a special something for a special someone?
Hey, look, we can do it already. We didn't need anything special, so cool. Now, what does it get us? It gives us a increase of the Deadeye XP by 10%. That's big.
Can't get this anywhere else.
Nope, I bet we can't. So.
I won't ask too many questions about its previous ownership.
All right, then.
Okay.
That'd be good.
I don't think we did anything to it, but go ahead and sell some of these other items we have here.
Special,
And some of them we're going to keep because we may need them for those other trinkets. So I know the ones for sure I know we don't need, I'll sell those.
Well, you don't do this as a profession, huh?
Is he talking shit about my work here? All right, whatever.
Hell, you really want to get rid of this?
Yeah, I do. That gold nugget in the small jewelry bag, we had sold that in a previous episode, but remember I forgot to do a save right after we had done that, so that's what it was. I didn't go find anything extra. Okay, so that's good. Now we just need to find ourselves a trapper. So where is the nearest trapper going to be? Probably Saint Denis. Yeah, we'll just pop down here in the city and go see this dude real quick. We're going to pop out right out front. Hopefully we don't land on a trolley. And we are good. That's actually right where I want to be. Go ahead and hitch up Miss C. Trisket. Keep some names coming. Because again, I want to try a few out. We started with Horsey Poo. Then we went to C. Trisket. And if we get some good recommendations, I want to try out a couple more at least. I want to try to do at least 4, maybe 5. And then eventually we can do a poll to see what we want to settle on with. And we're early enough in the game, we got time to do that. But we're not going to change it once we get too late.
Good evening to you, sir.
Well, good evening, sir.
Evening.
Where's our trapper? I guess we spawned in on him. He didn't like that, so we're going to go jump back on our horse come right back, see if he then pops in.
Okay, girl.
I'm out of your way, Trolley. Quit panicking.
It's only temporary. This'll all be sorted out soon, I promise.
Yeah, we'll come back to you another time, dude. I've mentioned that before. That is, I'll just say it, it's not a spoiler. One of the challenges we have to have is kill 8 animals with small game arrows consecutively. That means you get 8 shots. So if you get 7 in a row and you miss a shot, is that dude can get hit by the trolley? I thought he was. So if you hit 7 in a row and then miss a shot, you got to start all over. And that mission is just a little side quest. His little bar is infested with rats. It's pretty disgusting. But that looks like a pretty easy place to do it. I've never tried it there. I've seen some people do it and say that's one of the easiest. And the reason is because you don't lose honor. There's another place where I got it in my first playthrough of 100%, which wasn't too bad. It took me a few tries just because you're going to miss some here and there. But it wasn't too bad at all, except for it's killing chickens, and that's farm animals, and so your honor is just taking a big hit. And remember, we're trying to be good, Arthur, so we're saving that for just a little bit once we get to that challenge. So we're going to start doing some challenges here soon, too. Now, let's hopefully this trapper is back. Oh, careful running through here. Run over people. They don't like that. All right, good. Yeah, see.
Back awful soon.
Yeah, well, you weren't here the first time. We talking about awful soon, but we got something to sell you.
Take a look at it.
Gonna keep those. We'll get rid of the stringy meat. You know, actually, we'll keep them. We'll give the other 2 to Pearson to put in the stew. What you got? Nothing? Not gonna say anything? How about that?
Once in a lifetime, eh?
There you go. All right.
Thanks for your help.
Yep. Thanks for it, sir. Pardon.
Thank you for your help.
Don't run into him.
Please be careful.
I'm trying. If you do run into them, you'll get like a disturbing the peace, and next thing you know, the cops are on. It's just a nightmare. So, all right, what we want to do is go do another Strauss mission. So we'll head up to Emerald Ranch. Probably want to do it during the day. It doesn't matter. I just want to. So we're going to pop in somewhere right over in here. We'll sleep for the evening. That way we can do it during the day. Kind of found with this waypoint, for anybody that's using it, sometimes it just doesn't like certain spots. They're just a little tricky. Not only I think where you spawn, but where you're coming from. I think I'm not 100%. I'm still kind of playing with it to see. So I found one thing is just kind of run down the road a little bit. That tends to help. But also I think what I'm starting to notice is if I'm moving and try it, it's going to crap out. So I've been coming to a complete stop, do it, and just move a little bit, and then you'll pop in. So for any of those using that tool, and it is nice. Again, I do recommend that you do a lot of traversing the map on the horse, because A, you build that bond, and B, we get the random encounter. So I'm still going to do plenty of that, but while we're just getting the satchels and getting that stuff going, we're going to do a lot of waypointing around. We do have some stuff we can cook. We've got some venison, and we need to go ahead and cook it. I don't want anything thyme. Like I mentioned, you can use the thyme and mint and all that stuff on the other meats too. I just don't like to, because it almost seems like a waste. So, oh, I can't cook it. That's why, because I've already got 5 of them. So I may just donate that to Pearson. I was going to say we need to get rid of it. That way we can carry more, because we're going to be getting more deer in the near future. But no biggie. We'll do that when we get back to camp with Pearson. So let's go ahead and sleep. Miss Trisket was looking a little raggedy there, so as soon as we're up under these beautiful stars in the Milky Way, we will go ahead and brush her clean. And then we're going to go collect some money for Strauss. So let's tear down the camp. Arthur's looking kind of skinny. You actually get used to it, and you can see it. I guarantee if we go in and check on our player, he's going to be underweight. I don't eat a lot, as y'all have seen. I just do enough to keep, well, we're actually average, so that's good. I just normally eat enough to keep our health full. I mean, even when it starts ticking down a little bit, a lot of times I'll eat, but normally I'll let it get down at least to where it's only 3/4 full or so, and then I'll go ahead and eat. Horsey poo, kind of the same thing. I really can't wait to get a little bit later in the game, because we're going to be able to craft some cool stuff for our horse and ourselves, and we'll get into it later. Just have to kind of grind out some of this early stuff. And again, those playing along at home, you don't have to do the satchels. Always reference the 100% list just to make sure you're not skipping something. You don't want to go past it and be too late and can't get 100%. But always, for me, just realize that, yeah, you don't have to do this satchel. You don't have to go by and do these trinkets. It makes the game so much more enjoyable. I've said it once. I've said it 100 times. I know you're probably sick of me saying it, but it's the truth. So that's why I like it. So we're going to head over here, get some money for Strauss. Apparently jump over the railroad tracks. We're looking for a Miss Lily Millet in Emerald Ranch. Let's see what we got. Oh, there she is.
Why's it always gotta be such a goddamn performance with you?
Yeah,
I
one.
told you I'd get you the money next week, and I'll get it.
If you didn't make it this week, who's to say you'll make it next?
Good point.
Don't you
You're an
take
ass,
that
dude. You
tone
need to
with
pay
me.
her.
I thought you said you loved
I
me.
do, but what I get paid ain't enough for one person, let alone two.
They're just gonna argue and let me
Your
stand
money's
here and
gotta
stare
be
at 'em?
Your problem now.
The only problem I got is this bleating going on in my ear.
People do like
Now
to talk
lay
a lot
off it,
around here,
Lily.
don't they?
God damn it.
Remember Chatty Cathy we dropped off, I think, at that house right there. Alright, let's go ahead and... well, what? Just... okay. It said confront her, and it was the only option was aim. I don't want to just aim a gun at her.
Lily, where's our money?
What?
That loan you took. It's payday.
I'm sorry. I don't have it right now.
Well then, I guess we got a big problem, don't we?
Cooper!
Stepping
Give
up
him
the
what
aggression.
You got.
I ain't giving him nothing except a lesson in damn manners.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, you knocked off my hat. We don't play that game. Come on. Get him. Haha, dodge. I'm kicking his ass. Ooh, right in the back of the head. Good lord.
Alright. He has all my money. I gave it all to him. Just take everything that you find on him and let's be done with it. Please.
It was your debt. You got anything for me? Nah, we'll let it go. We got what we needed.
Your money. Leave me alone.
Okay, I'm getting out of here. Hold your horses. Shouldn't be taking money from us anyway. We're assholes about it.
Steal that, it's a debt. Damn it.
Oh, wait. No, No, we're not going to play that game. We're going to stop this dude.
What do you want?
Not you.
Look what we got.
Stop the witness.
Make me kill you.
I will kill you. No, actually, I probably won't.
Stop, goddammit.
Hey, I don't even remember what I need to forget.
Go on. Remember, not a word.
Okay, good. He pulled out that gun. I'm like, well, man, maybe I am going to have to kill him. That's good. So I'm glad y'all saw that, because I did talk before. I'm going to do one episode where I'm just kind of explaining the wanted system. And the having a hard time talking. All the bounties and so forth. And I still probably will do that. It won't be a real long video. It will be fun. We'll go on the trainer and just be a really bad Arthur for a little bit. So we will, but you did get to see right there what happens. If you chase down the witness, then you can stop him and basically say, no, you aren't telling on me, dude. So we did that. So we just need to head back to camp, go say hi to Strauss. I'm going to ride back there because it's not a terribly, terribly long ride. Plus, this could be some good horse bonding time. You're going to keep hearing me. You all right, girl?
Girl.
So I'm going to do that.
There, girl.
See if we come across any animals here that we might want. Not really explicitly going for anything. But these are pronghorn, and we do need perfect pronghorn. So if we can just come up and scare them and find us a perfect, that would be nice. And see how fast they are. I already lost her. I can kind of make it. I don't want to kill it if I don't know what it is. Is that perfect? No. I don't want to interfere with that right now. They just can get her to prison. If you do stop those, I know we've had a lot of those pass by, and I've just said, oh, we'll do it later. They pop in. And they do. You see it. They keep popping in. We are going to do them sometimes, but you'll get some... A lot of times nothing happens. You'll get bad honor because you have to take out the cops that are transporting the prisoner. But then you get good honor back for letting somebody go. What's the logic in that? I mean, I get the bad honor for killing the cops, but then, oh, you just let somebody bad that, for all we know, murdered somebody go. But it doesn't matter. Apparently not to the honor system, so we'll do it at some point. But if you do it, a lot of times they'll give you a tip, like a robbery tip, like we saw in that last episode. I'm stopping here because I just remember in the playthrough, I thought there was something here, almost like treasure or loot-wise. And yeah, I see that chest. I just remember, I don't remember what's in it, but we're going to mark it on the map as found. So if you're following along, you can do that. Let's go ahead and inspect this chest. See what we got. Hopefully something cool like ginseng elixir that we can really boost our health. Chewing tobacco. Kentucky bourbon. Got some jewelry. What kind of jewelry do we have? What we get? What we get? What we get? How valuable is it? Gold jointed bracelet. Sweet. And, oh sweet, we did get the ginseng elixir. Yeah, that's certainly going to be marked as a loot box for sure on the RDR2 map. So I will have that in the description below. Man, our horse took off on us a little bit, didn't she? That's good to have. I just knew that passing through there before I had seen it, so might as well. She looks so shiny and pretty when it's wet. Raining out, doesn't she? So, anyway, back to it. Actually, let me do one thing. I don't want to scare off... It's a buck. Do we need a... We probably need another buck for... I know we do for some crafting. I was going to go ahead and grab it, but nah. We'll just get back. We've already got our trinket. We went ahead and took care of one of Herr Strauss's debts.
Hey, got some action here.
Oh, goodness. What's going on? I'm just trying to get where I'm going, people. We must have some enemies in the area. So, alright, you know what? Let's get to it. Get out your gun, please, sir. Come on. Take them down. Take them down. I'm not doing healthy. Man, I'm sucking. Oh, reload. Okay, come on. Alright, there we go. Just trying to get where we're going and people interrupting us. Yeah, I know, you should be freaking out. I am. This came out of nowhere. Cool thing is, since these are bad guys, we can loot them to our heart's content and kill them, and we're not ever going to be wanted for it. If this was a stranger, and then somebody else goes riding by on a horse or, you know, one of their carriages or whatever, and they see this, they would be freaking out and, you know, oh, he's doing something illegal and go get the law, but not if it's bad guys, and these are O'Driscolls. 575. I do know, in the Silver Pocket Watch, we're getting some good stuff off these guys. I do know, probably, I'm thinking my next 2 episodes, we're going to go for 2 more legendary animals. So just kind of be counting on that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I may change my mind, but I'm just kind of thinking, piecing things together, how I want to plot, how we go through this game efficiently. I'm most likely going to go for 2 legendary animals next. It's not really giving anything away. Y'all are smart. You can figure it out. The last 2 legendary animals we've got boosted our XP for Deadeye and health. I think it was. It may have been like Deadeye and stamina, whatever. The next one we're going for is going to boost the other big core that we have. So, going to do that. And then there's also another Deadeye trinket that I won't give away what it does. But it's going to be cool. It'll help us in our pocketbook, so you can figure it out from there. So we'll probably do, yeah, whatever the core is that we're missing, we'll do that one next, followed up by that other one. We may be able to, depending on the time of the videos, because I am trying to keep these videos somewhat short. In this game, it's just nature of the beast. It's not going to happen, especially when we're doing the story mode, but just chasing down satchels and stuff like this, I can keep them at, you know, nothing crazy. They're not going to be like an hour. I can keep them at a pretty decent pace. So I think we can probably get 2 of the legendary animals pretty quickly. The next 2 I want, but again, if it requires going through and getting some jewelry or something else, then yeah, we may just have to do one at a time, but that's no big deal. So let's head back to Strauss. We're going to contribute this to camp, and then we will be calling this an episode. It's me.
It's Arthur.
I still am considering doing at least 1 Satchel episode live on Twitch. I would like to try that, and I think I mentioned it in the last video. If I didn't, well, gonna do it, and if I did, well, you're hearing it again. I had set it up the other day just as kind of a testing everything, see if I had it set up how I liked it, and it sounded horrible. I mean, you could understand me, but it's just this weird, like, reverb sound. So it was just a test. I gathered the materials needed for the satchel, but I didn't save it, as you know, because we went through the last episode of me just doing the normal gameplay, recording it, and then uploading. So I will probably at some point do real quickly another test, because I got some new software with my Streamlabs OBS, some overlays and all that to try to help me get it all looking clean and smooth, and because I would love to interact with y'all. I mean, right now it's just kind of through YouTube comments here and there, and then on Twitter, but it would be cool to actually do that live. So that's the plan. We may do that for like the last satchel, or if we start getting a response and y'all want to see me on Twitch, then we can do that here soon too. I'm going to try to keep the story modes to recording, though. Let's go ahead and give all of our debts. Dutch stopping and staring us down with an evil eye for a second. given the debts, 31 bucks, and we got $4 out of it, almost 5. So we are cool. We're going to call that an episode. I thank everybody for watching like normal, and if you like, subscribe, notification bell, it is so super much appreciated. Means a lot to us. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I will have a couple videos coming out tomorrow, and we will see you then. Bye.